Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, excuse my appearance, I just woke up. It's about 9:30 in the morning and I'm going to cook something for dinner. I don't really know what it's called. It's like a little soup with cactus or nopales. This is my first time making it. I saw a recipe. I'll link the video down below, but I'm just kind of gonna go off of what I remember and what sounds good to me. So yeah, excuse my appearance, but Jose's been wanting this soup for a long time. His mom made it once and I'm gonna try to replicate it. So yes. Okay, so let me show you guys the ingredients that I have that I'm gonna be using. So first I have the nopales, and these are cactus. I have these boiling right now and they're like chopped up. So nopales, they look like this. You can get them from your Mexican store. They usually have like spikes on them, but we got them already prepared. So what's in here is this, and it's just chopped up. So we're boiling those right now. And then, so the other ingredients I'm gonna be using are chile guajillos, a few of these, some garlic, and onion. I'm gonna use, these are hojas de laurel. I think they're called bay leaves. Yeah, these are bay leaves. So we're gonna need a couple of those. And then dried shrimp. These I got from, my grandma sent them to my parents in Mexico. Or my grandma in Mexico sent them to my parents. And my mom doesn't really know how to cook with these, so she gave them to me. So I'm making a big pot because I'm gonna give some of this to my dad. So yeah, we're gonna use some of those. I couldn't fit all of them in, so these are what they look like. They're just dried shrimp. They remind me of shrimp jerky because you can eat these plain like this if you want. So I'm gonna set you guys up here. Okay, so we have, my kitchen is a mess, but we have the nopales boiling, and I think I'm gonna use 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm gonna use about 7 chiles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna devein these and get all the seeds out. Okay, so we're gonna devein these, get all the seeds out. Just tear them open. Sometimes I like to grab a fork and just tear it open. And you want to try and get most of the seeds out because I think it'll make it'll be kind of bitter. If you leave a lot of the seeds in, it'll be kind of bitter, and it'll also be spicy. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna put our chilies in a pan. Put these to boil. Okay. So our nopales are boiling right now. We're gonna let these boil for a few minutes until they're tender. All right, so next we're going to chop up our garlic and our onion. Do this. So about half of an onion. These, the 2 whole cloves of garlic and the onion is going to get blended with the guajillo chilies. So our nopales are done. See how they turned like an olive green color? They're not as bright anymore. That's what they look like. They're kind of tender. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drain these from the water. So now that our chilies are boiling, we're just gonna turn off the heat and we're gonna let them sit in there. I'm gonna use this other half. And I'm just gonna roughly chop this. Okay, so here I have some chopped onion. This is half of a medium-sized onion. This is about 4 garlic cloves. And then over here I have like big chunks. These are gonna be blended with the chilies. So I have 2 garlic and the other half of the onion. So we're gonna set these aside until we're ready to use them. We're gonna take our chilies. We're gonna put them all in the blender. I'm gonna try not to get any of the seeds. And then I'm gonna add, I don't know, about a cup of the liquid from the chilies. Okay, then we're gonna add our 2 garlic cloves. Add just a pinch of salt. And then I'm just gonna add 2 of these shrimps. I feel like it'll help flavor the water. So I'm just gonna blend it up. Alright, so we're gonna save this aside until we're ready to use it. Alright, so in the same pan that our nopales were in, we're gonna add some oil. Just coat the bottom of the pan. I'm using avocado oil, but you can use whatever kind you want. Let that warm up. So I was just going over the video, and we're also gonna need some chopped up tomatoes. So I'm just chopping up 2. Now this is gonna make a big pot of soup. So I'm pretty much doubling the recipe. So you can kind of gauge it on how many nopales you're gonna make and how much liquid your soup is gonna have. Still warming up. I think it might be warm now. So here are our nopales. We're just gonna put it right into the oil. Right into the oil. Fry them up a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna add our garlic, onion, and tomato. Hard to do with one hand. We're just gonna cook these until they soften a bit. So you might be asking, why am I cooking dinner so early? It's because I know the kids are not gonna like this. So I find it easier for me if I cook what Jose likes during the day, because then it's ready for him when he gets home and I just have to heat it up, you know? But if I'm gonna have to cook a second dinner for the kids, it just makes it easier on me. So that's why I'm cooking it so early. Plus I don't eat till 12, so I have that time to cook. You know, I make the kids a little something for breakfast, or they'll get up and get whatever they want for breakfast. They'll make their own. So I have the time in the morning to cook Jose's dinner when I'm cooking him something that the kids don't like. It smells so good. So just continue to just stir until the onions and tomatoes get soft. Now in the video he adds potatoes. You can add potato if you want. I'm not gonna add potato. So I'll come back to you guys when the cactus is done cooking. So everything has pretty much softened. It smells so good. So now we're gonna add our chili. Just to get the rest of that flavor. Okay. Nice and rich red color. Okay, I think I might add just a tad bit more water. I'm gonna add about 2 more cups of water. You just kind of gauge how soupy you like it. All right, so now we're gonna add the shrimp. So I have these in the bag here. I don't know how many I'm gonna add. So, I don't know. We'll just pour it in. And these will kind of like rehydrate. And they also add salt to the broth. So they'll salt it up. That's why I haven't added any salt except for the little pinch in with the chili when we blended it. So I think I'm gonna add a few more. Just a couple more. So I think I added, I don't know, about 15 maybe. And then I'm also gonna add some cumin. I don't know, about a couple teaspoons or so. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna add 2 bay leaves. Just like that. And then we're gonna let this come to a boil for about 10 minutes. And then we'll check it for salt. So I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. So I'm checking to see if the shrimp has rehydrated. Yeah, they have. I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit longer, but right now I'm going to check for salt. So it definitely needs more salt. These shrimp aren't as salty as I thought they were gonna be. So I'm just gonna add some of this, what is this? Chicken bouillon. I get the kind that's natural. This one doesn't have MSG in it. So yeah, I'm gonna add probably, I'm gonna start with 1 spoonful. Actually, that's all I have left. So I'm just gonna add the rest of this. So yeah, I think that was about a tablespoon. Make sure that gets all mixed in. This looks so good. I think typically you don't want too much broth, but we like broth. We like eating this stuff like this as a broth, and then we add beans. It's so good. But this is my first time making it. Jose's mom made something similar to this, so I'm just kind of like trying to replicate that. Okay. Let me taste it. Oh yeah, so much better. So that was perfect. So I'm gonna let this cook for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm just gonna shut it off, leave it on the stove, and in the meantime I have my beans cooking in the Instapot. And I just have the beans in here. Make sure you wash and rinse them, pick out any broken ones or any rocks. Sometimes they'll have like rocks or like chunks of dirt or something in them. And then I added a whole onion, and then I don't salt the beans until after the beans are done, because I've noticed that if you add salt to the water, the beans don't cook right. They don't cook evenly. Some will be done and then some won't. I don't know. That's just what I've found. So this is going to take about, I think, 30 minutes. I put it on for 40 minutes because we like our beans extra soft. So when this is all done, I'll make myself a little plate and then I'll tell you guys how it is. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour since I last saw you guys, and we're gonna do the taste test. I filled my bowl with some beans. My beans in the bowl, and then we're gonna get some of this soup. It's still warm. Mine a little more soupy, so I'm gonna take some of the broth from the beans. Okay, and you can top this with cilantro. I don't have any right now, and queso. You can do like a cotija, and then I'm gonna do a squeeze of some lime. Mix it so you see the beans in there. Alright, so now it's time for the taste test. My mouth is watering. Got a little bit of everything. We got some beans and nopales, the juice. Oh my gosh. This is so good. So here I have a shrimp. There's a shrimp in with there. I took the head off. Now, if you're grossed out by the heads, just take the heads off before you put them in the, before you cook them, before you put them in the soup. With a tortilla. It's so good, you guys. It's relatively pretty healthy. It's so good. Traditional, well, I don't know how traditional it is, but it's a nice quick So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this recipe. I know it's totally different. If you guys have cactus or the dried shrimp and you don't know how to cook them or make a recipe with them, hopefully you like this recipe. Also, give me some ideas. Let me know how you guys cook your shrimp, these dried shrimp, because I don't know too many recipes. I know a lot of people, they blend it up and then they'll use it as like a seasoning in their soup broths, or even just over some of their soup, some of their food while they're eating. It's like salt, like a flavored salt. So yeah, if you guys like these ingredients and you guys give this recipe a try, let me know how you like it. Also, if you guys make it a different way, let me know that too down below, because I don't, like, this is my first time making it like this, and yeah, it's actually really good. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye.